chư Phật Bồ Tát, kính thưa tổ Thượng Tiền Hóa, sư cô vị thiện tri thức hay là Phật. Today is the 26th of August 2012. We are in Rosemead, California, to discuss the Vajra Sutra. We are on slide 277, section number 9. The one mark is no mark. Who honored one? The Buddha says that in my attainment of no strife samadhi, I am the foremost among men, that I am the foremost Arhat, free from desire. Who honored one, I do not have the thought, I am an Arhat, free from desire. 世尊，佛说我得无正善美，人中最为利益是离欲恶罗汉。世尊，我不做训练，我是离欲恶罗汉。Sư Tôn Phật nói con đắc vô tranh tam muội. Ở trong loài người rất là bậc nhất ví dụ A La Hán, con không tác nghiệp, con đặt ví dụ A La Hán. We are on slide 280. Okay, for those of you who, as a reminder for you, we are in the midst of discussing the fourth stage Arhat, which is one of the more important attainment in the cultivation in Buddhism. Chúng ta đang bàn về cái tứ quả là một cái trình độ, một cái trình độ đắc chứng rất quan trọng trong Phật giáo. Why is that? Because this is where you are at the highest level of attainment of Hinayana, of the small vehicle Buddhism. Tại sao như vậy? Tại vì đây là một trong những quả mà cao nhất trong bên tiểu thừa nguyên thủy. Because at this level, the fourth stage you have what is considered in Buddhism, and the Buddha describes it as true liberation. Trong Phật giáo coi cái quả là trở đây là một cái quả vị mà thật sự giúp người đạt được cái sự giải thoát. Meaning that you are free from affliction, you're free from unhappiness. Tại sao? Tại vì cái quả vị A La Hán tứ quả là cái quả vị mà cái vị đã đoạn được cái phiền não, cái vị đã không còn bị bất hạnh nữa. Okay, so for us worldly people, for ordinary people, okay, who are in the search, still engaged in the search of happiness, okay, you can try all you want, but you may not like what you're hearing today, what I'm about to say, but the truth of the matter is that you can try all kinds of attempts until you stumble into Buddhism. That's why you really learn how to attain true happiness, a state of happiness. Okay, where happiness in Buddhism is defined as absence of unhappiness. Okay? Đây mình nói về bàn về một cái trình độ mà nói là quả A La Hán quan trọng đối với người phàm phu chúng ta, tại vì chúng ta phàm phu cũng tìm đi đeo đuổi tìm cầu với hạnh phúc. Thì cái hạnh phúc này, cái thầy sắp nói cái chuyện này có thể khó chịu với một số người, có đa số người. Tại vì cái hạnh phúc là quý vị có thể tra tìm hiểu tất cả những cái phương pháp để tìm cái hạnh phúc của thế gian này. Cuối cùng quý vị phải trở về là cái Phật giáo, kiếm được một phương pháp để mà tới cái hạnh phúc cái chân thật. Tại vì hạnh phúc cái chân thật theo Phật giáo, biểu hiện Phật giáo hạnh phúc chân thật là không còn bị bất hạnh, không còn bị thiếu hạnh phúc, mới gọi là hạnh phúc chân thật. Okay, think about it. This is a very important concept. Happiness, because it is the absence of unhappiness. Whereas the worldly definition of happiness is what? Happiness for worldly people is that I get what I want. Isn't that right? I always get what I want. Am I correct?
Yes.
Is that the worldly definition? John agrees. We all agree, right? We all know what happiness in the world is. That we get whatever we want. Correct?
Right.
Right? Can we always get what we want? Cái định nghĩa của cái hạnh phúc của cái nhân loại, của phàm phu là tôi được cái gì mà tôi muốn mới gọi là hạnh phúc. Thì cái định nghĩ lại cái quay, làm sao có được cái cảnh giới đó, làm sao mình có thể bây giờ có cái gì mình muốn được không? Đâu có được đâu. There are always things we cannot get. Like what? Text, what is an example of something you can't get? Một cái ví dụ, một cái vị mà không thể có một cái gì muốn.
Worldwide number one hit.
Worldwide number one hit.
Can't get it.
Can't get it. Isn't that ridiculous when you think about it? I can think of many things that would make me happy. But this man here, it's worldwide number one hit. Okay? My point is that we all want something we cannot get. That's my point. I don't care whoever you are. We always, each one of us, always want something that we cannot get. That's why we are unhappy. Okay? Thì nghe rõ ràng không? Ông này ông nói ví dụ ông nói là tôi muốn một cái bài ca mà đứng hạng nhất tất cả thế giới mà ông có không được, mình mới cười, nói sao có cái chuyện đó được? Mà đứng nhất được thế gian có nhiều chuyện khác mà mình có thể sung sướng nhiều buổi những đòi một cái bài ca được đứng hạng nhất thôi, không cần tiền cần bạc. Thì ý thầy nói rằng là tất cả mọi người chúng ta đều có một cái nguyện vọng, cái ý muốn mà không thể nào có được, bởi vì chúng ta phải hạnh phúc. Therefore, I rest my case. That is, we cannot be happy, can we? And why the heck are we still searching after happiness? If we know we cannot ultimately be happy the way we do it.
We're greedy.
Because of desire. Because of affliction. Mình người hạnh phúc là mình có bị cái phiền não, mình bị cái tham. Okay? Whereas in Buddhism, and it may be hard for you to accept this because it goes against the grain. Buddhism is as the Arhat is happy because ultimately he gets to the point where he says, I want nothing anymore, including my wife's love.
I don't even want my wife.
Bad boy. That's why he's so unhappy. You see? Đó, cái người A La Hán ngài được hạnh phúc ở tại ngài không còn cái dục vọng, thực sự hạnh phúc. The happiness lies in the absence of happiness, because if you still have desires, you still are unhappy. Thì mình thấy không? Người A La Hán có hạnh phúc tại vì ngài không còn cái tham dục nữa. Tại vì nếu còn cái tham dục, tức là vẫn chưa được thỏa mãn, tức là vẫn đã bất hạnh. Okay? Any questions about this? Disagreements, questions? Yes.
My question is it possible to desire something that you know you're not going to attain and still be happy?
Câu hỏi là mình có thể
Like I desire to be able to fly without an airplane, but still you have to be content somehow to be happy with where you're at, or you'll be miserable all your life. Is it possible to learn to do that, to be happy with knowing you're not going to attain everything you want?
Okay. That's a valid point. Mình có thể muốn, mình biết mình không có, nhưng điều mình có thể biết mình không có, mình có thể hạnh phúc được là không? Okay. Yes. What do you think? Yes.
Yeah, you can, but you have to still be happy, but you have to not focus on those desires anymore. They have to be very small. That does not be forefront in your mind. You're so happy to be happy.
You say ông nên nghĩ ra được what the rest of you about the rest of you. You think it's possible or not?
It's relative.
Is it possible? I disagree. It's not possible. You know why? Because in the back of your mind, you know you can't get it, and it bothers you, even if you don't want to admit it. Okay? You agree or disagree? You may tell to your friend, you may tell your friends, oh, it's okay, it's not a big deal. You may tell your loved one, it's not a big deal, it doesn't matter to me. But in the back of your mind, there's a stigma that says, I can't get it. I want it, but I can't.
Yeah.
And that is a very subtle form of happiness, right there.
It's a question of degree.
It's degrees,
You
yes.
can minimize it to where it doesn't bother you.
Okay,
It's
good
still-
point.
it's Still
Good point.
Yeah.
It gets to bring us down to a level where it's not that big of a deal anymore, right? That's what you're getting at. That's what you have to bring it to.
That's right.
However, it's still not perfect happiness. Yeah, is it? Because you still know you can't get it. And it bothers you, whether you admit it or not.
Okay, that's true, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You may tell yourself it's not a big deal, but deep down in your heart, it says, I wish I could.
Yeah, sure, of course.
I would if I could.
Yeah.
That's unhappiness right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. If the opportunity comes, you still do it.
Anh cái này hỏi là nếu mình làm như vậy mình có thể qua cái phương tiện nói rằng là mình thực sự mình muốn nhưng điều nó không được cũng không sao, cái chuyện nó không quan trọng lắm thì mình có thể hạnh phúc được hay không. Thầy nói có nhiều người nói nó có thể được, thầy nói thầy không đồng ý, nó không thể nào được hết. Tại sao? Tại vì quý vị có thể mở miệng ra nói là không sao hết đó, cái chuyện có thể nói với người thân yêu nhất mình không sao đâu, ba không cần cái đó đâu, có mình không có mình không sao, đừng có tâm mình biết mình có được. Cái đó là một cái bất hạnh nó rất nhỏ nó vẫn là bất hạnh. Even the smallest unhappiness is still unhappiness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay? Yes.
What do you do when you're a parent and you think, I wish my children would study harder to do better in school?
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
How do you handle that?
And they don't.
And they don't. Okay? How do you handle that? I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't know, but let me
He's not a parent either. It's a stupid
That's why
question.
he asked me the hard questions and they give me a hard time. It's not.
Why is this question? You don't have to answer it.
Ông này mới hỏi là cho nên mình con mình muốn, nếu mình muốn con mình học thiệt giỏi, nó không nhiều học giỏi, mà làm sao bây giờ? Thì thầy mới nói, thầy biết là thầy đâu phải cha mẹ, thầy không thể là hiểu cái chuyện đó. Ông người khác nói là ông cũng phải là bậc cha mẹ. Thầy mới cười, mới nói là tại vì ông đó gì cũng là thầy biết cũng phải là cha mẹ, đâu cũng làm khó làm gì, thầy hỏi những cái khó mà thầy trả lời cũng được, thầy không biết. Yes. The rest of you, thank you very much. What do you do when the boy you know is smart but he's not doing well in school and he can do much better? What do you do? The rest of you, please share your wisdom.
He's leaving.
I'm leaving.
Done. It's done. Yes. Yes. What do you do?
I have
I agree.
the child is probably bored, so you got to think of maybe get together with the teacher and figure out what he really has what he loves, and then get him to learn through that medium. Like for instance, if they like sports, then and he's not a good reader, get him to read the newspaper on the sports sections. Something that he really has a desire or love for, and try to wiggle in the schoolwork with that, with the teacher.
Ok, người nói là mình nên dụ nó để khuyên nó làm thích, dụ nó làm cái chuyện nó thích thì nó sẽ tiến bộ, hợp tác với một vị thầy. What about you? Hey, you teachers out there, do you agree with that or not?
No.
No. ask for children's opinion as the teachers and adults' opinion. Yes.
I agree with Rita about the idea of making it personable. It's based on their interests. It will help them get toward the particular academic they need to work on through that same interest that they might be they already like, so that it doesn't make it look like a chore. So I think that would be
What if the boy is really stupid?
No.
What if that boy is really stupid? There's nothing you can do.
Put him in special ed.
Special ed. Special ed. Okay?
Put me in timeout.
No,
So, John, clarification, is that boy stupid or smart?
Make them smart.
Make him smart, okay.
you have to make learning fun. It has to be fun for the child.
Okay, học phải kiến thức, học phải vui nha. Yes?
Threats or bribery.
Threats of robbery.
Threats or bribery.
Threats or bribery. Carelessness.
Right.
I see. Dùng điều hoặc là roi vọt. Yes? What do you think? Okay. What if the boy is really stupid? What do you do?
Get it.
Tutor. Okay. Encourage him to run away from home. You no longer have a problem. Right? No? Okay. What do you do? Okay. I don't know. Because I'm glad I don't have your problem, John. I feel that the two cases, if he's smart, okay, you have nothing to worry about. Because, like you said, if he's smart, all you have to do is to point out to him that he's better off getting good grades because he's smart enough, he'll get it, and he will improve. The point is that if you say, you encourage him, you explain things to him, he'll do it because he's smart, he'll get it. I feel that the reason smart people are underperforming is because the adults don't spend enough time with them, don't spend enough time to explain to them, don't spend enough time to bond with them, to gain their trust. Okay? Once you gain their trust, once they have faith in you, okay, they do what you ask them. It's a failure of the parent, failure of the teacher not to spend enough time with the children, to me. This is something that parents tend to do, and teachers tend to do. They underestimate the children's ability to take care of themselves. They're smart, they will take care of themselves. If we show them it's a better way to take care of themselves. So you have to assess right away, is he stupid or is he smart? If he's stupid, you have no choice.
He's smart and lazy.
He's smart and lazy. It's because being lazy, okay, is more beneficial to him. That's why he's lazy. All you have to explain to him that being lazy is very beneficial to him. The reason he's not listening to you right now, John, is because you don't spend enough time with him. Okay, thầy nghĩ rằng nếu mà mình tìm hợp thứ nhất mà con biết nó thông minh thì mình cần phải mình chỉ bỏ thời giờ cho nó để cho nó tin tưởng mình nói khuyên nó cái lời đó. Nó làm cho nó thông minh mà nó lười, nó lười tại vì nó nghĩ rằng là cái lười nó lợi cho nó hơn, và tại vì nó siêng nè thì mình nói nó nghe mà nó không tin, mình cần bỏ nhiều thì nhiều hơn để nó tin tưởng nói nó sẽ ra. Yes. Yeah.
Maybe I think it could be not so much the laziness, but maybe the lack of challenges that the activity or maybe academic or not academic, that, that allowing laziness to continue. So it's not so much that he's so smart, it's that he's not challenged enough.
Maybe it's because the fact that the parents and teachers aren't aware of it or don't care. They don't care enough. That's a bigger problem. It's not the children's problem, it's the parents' problem or lack of knowledge from the parents.
I heard that it's just as challenging to help a gifted student as well as a struggling student, because a struggling student, you at least know that and you have some resources. But if you get a gifted student, then if you don't have the resources to help them, you're just as backful. And then they end up not wanting to grow as they should be growing.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they know they're smarter, there's a point to it where they're it plateaus and it decreases instead of going upward and being more challenged. So it just has to be, I feel like, funny activities and things that could be challenging maybe mentally or physically would be good.
Yeah. For example, I add to it because this is a real case that happened. Let's say the boy is so smart. That he says his parents he doesn't think his parents are that good, so he doesn't listen to his parents' advice, right? And then he goes to school and look at his teachers, and his teachers say, no, my parents. So he gets by loafing off his entire life because he has no respect for him. And he's very smart, he can do anything. But he refused to engage in the system. He said, because the system is so mediocre, I don't need to engage. I've seen one case like that already. So he wastes his life. He floats through, he just gets by in high school, graduated, went to junior college, and just wastes his time. That's what he does, because he looks around and says, these professors, these teachers are stupid. I have no respect for them. I should be teaching them.
And all they want to do is play video games.
Yeah, because that's what challenges them. Because that's what they enjoy.
Is that what challenges them, or is that feeds our own desire and greed?
No, it's just that they need. She's right. Everyone needs a challenge, don't you think? This is what makes your blood boil, makes you want to get up in the morning. Something you look forward to doing, like going to church, or going to the temple for Peter. Okay, or for Tex who looks, waits for the afternoon on Sunday to come and listen to the Vajra lecture, because it's rewarding to him. It is. He comes here and his mind is challenged. I throw things at him and he said, "Oh, I'm not sure about this," and then he comes back and 2 months later I said, "Maybe he's right after all." So men are a little slower than women to catch on, but it's a battle with the sexes again. But you see, so anyone needs a challenge. She's right. I have to agree with him. This is. If you teach them, you need to show them a certain level of challenge. Challenge the ego. It says you can be better than this. Is that all you got? Okay, and you do that, they rise to the occasion. I feel that there's something called rising to the occasion. If they're smart, yes.
Oh, I was going to say with Joseph, there also seems to be the issue of him like wanting attention. Like if you sit with him and read with him or do his work with him, he's much more likely to do it. But he just doesn't, when he's on his own, he doesn't function well. He always seems to need that attention.
But he's outgrowing it, though.
Yeah, I guess he's getting better.
He's getting better. He's why? Because he's challenged to get better. Okay, so I need to translate briefly into Vietnamese. Cái đưa con đi thông minh thì nó dễ dạy, thì cái sự khó khăn là nó thiếu cái sự thử thách, phải có thử thách nó thì ngã mới nổi lên, thức tỉnh, nó vươn lên. Người nào ai cũng có cũng có muốn thích cái thử thách mấy chịu vươn. Cái cá nhân nào có cái khả năng mà vươn lên khi mà bị thử thách, mình dạy con cái khuyên cái người mà giáo dục gia người ta biết thì quan trọng cái tầm quan trọng của cái thử thách. Alright, what about the case where the boy is a total idiot? What do you do? Huh? Joseph, what if the boy is really stupid? He's laughing. The boy is laughing. Huh? What if you're stupid? And yeah, we explain things to you and you don't get it. Okay? What do you do? Special ed. Okay? You give her special attention. You teach her what else can you do?
Find something that she, like the idea of a special interest thing, but just be persistent in helping the child, because in any form, like changing the way of explaining, like maybe that child is not verbal, maybe more visual. I don't know, thinking of there's a different type of strategies that we could use to help
Yes?
them
Yes?
They've discovered that special animals, service animals,
Mm-hmm.
is helpful with children and also adults.
That's what we want, a dog. That's why every time that the text comes to the temple, he brings Charlie along, he just hangs out with Charlie instead. He stops everything, drops everything, and hangs out with Charlie. So maybe that's why. We have the experience. Okay?
It's a good idea.
Hoặc là họ cho một cái người ta khám phá là cho cái con chó, cho mấy cái nhiều khi cho nó đồ chơi, những cái đặc biệt cho thiết thực. You know what? In Buddhist perspective, would you like to know the Buddhist perspective? Yes? It's your retribution. It's your fault. It's not the child's fault. Không phải lỗi của đứa con nít. Về cái phương diện Phật giáo, đó là cái nghiệp của mình. It's your karmic retribution that you have a child that demands your attention, that demands that you spend more money, you special programs for him, and go through all the expenses because it's your retribution. How's that? That's very Buddhist. Okay? Phật giáo đó là cái nghiệp của mình. So you have to endure it. You have to pay up. Okay? You pay up. And then when you pay up, then the boy will improve right away. Yes?
Master, is that like maybe from another life, karma from another life?
Yes. Before, could be, could be, this is one Buddhist example. For example, in a prior life, he was your father, your mother, and you were his son, and you gave him a hard time. now you have to pay up. Yeah.
Or he gave them a hard time.
He gave him a hard time. Now the roles are reversed. Okay. Or, be careful, pay attention to this. You may not have a child like that, but you see your neighbor's child like that, you laugh and say, you see your retribution, you deserve it. And guess what? Wham! It becomes your retribution. You laugh. Hoặc là cái trường hợp thứ nhì có thể là mình thấy người láng giềng có đứa con nó chậm như vậy, xong mình cười ngất, mình nói thế đáng kiếp cái nghiệp mà không biết, mình sẽ bị cái nghiệp như vậy, dễ sợ. Laughing at someone suffering like that will make you incur that suffering. Okay, so in the case of the slow boy, you have to pay up. You have to be prepared to pay up, one way or the other. Cái đứa mà nó bị chồng cha mẹ, bậc cha mẹ phải trả bây giờ, phải tìm mọi cách để trả. Okay. Either by enduring the suffering or generating blessings or repenting or your retribution. We talked this morning about repentance. You can go on end of every month and repent. Say, I repent for being such a bad boy and causing my parents trouble. And keep on repenting until your boy improves. That's one way. Okay? Because that's how you erase your retribution. Very Buddhist. Okay? Người Phật tử người ta hôn cách thứ ba mình sám hối. Rồi tháng tới chùa mình sám hối. Con nhận rồi, con xin sám hối tội là hành hạ cha mẹ con. Liền con hành hạ rồi. Mình sám hối đủ nó sẽ tiến. Okay? It's kind of hard for educators and parents to accept it, but there's a Buddhist reason for it behind it is cause and effect. Okay? There's nothing, there's no smoke without fire. All right, going back, yes.
I just wanted to ask if people wouldn't mind using the microphones just so that on the audio recordings they can be heard. If you don't mind.
But that's the whole point. They don't want to be heard. All right.
It's helpful because the question and answer is such a big part of how you present the Dharma. So for that, we'll listen
All
on
right.
that.
Right. Okay. We still don't want to be heard. Yeah, we try to cooperate with Thomas. That's Thomas making the request. Okay. All right. Going back to the theme of today's talk, we talked about fourth stage Arhat. We talked about happiness. I started by talking to you about the Buddhist technology of happiness. Okay. And the happiness of Buddhists is the absence of unhappiness. Unhappiness is caused by unfulfilled desires. So imagine we have a slow boy who is retarded, who cannot be taught anything, who is such a bad boy. Okay? You just accept it. You simply say, the Buddha says, if you ask me, I say, so what? If he's stupid, he's stupid. It's not my problem. I don't have a desire even to make him more smart or better off. Does it make sense, John? It's your attachment that makes you unhappy. My approach would be to generate blessings, to pay him off. And I don't worry about it. You see, listen to me carefully. Please don't misunderstand me. The master is not promoting the irresponsible. You hear me? Is that clear text? Because now that's what text is thinking. He says, oh God, there is a Buddhist irresponsibility again. No. No.
I wasn't thinking that, but
Yes.
I have thought it in the past.
Thanks a lot. The point here is that you have to see what the real problem is. And you do something to fix it. Once you do something to fix it, you drop it. You cannot drop it until you do something to fix it.
Yeah.
You cannot, it's just like something makes you unhappy. It would be stupid to say, I'm going to ignore it. Okay? So, if I were the Buddhist approach would be generate blessings.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm done. And let the blessings take care of it. Yes?
Well, it seems like that you can never go wrong with generating blessings in a situation where you're annoyed by something or something's going wrong. It's like it's always the right thing to do, to generate.
It is your retribution. If you look at it, it's your retribution. That's why you're suffering. So instead of complaining, instead of crying, instead of saying, why me, oh God, oh poor me, you just do something about it. Okay? To fix it, to get to the root of the problem, and you drop it. You let go. Let things take care of themselves. Let things run its course. Okay? Thành ra chính vì nghe cho rõ là thầy không có chủ trương là mình thiếu tinh thần trách nhiệm. Thầy chỉ nói rõ ràng là cái người mà theo cái tinh thần Phật giáo thì mình nhìn cái vấn đề cho nó rõ ràng, sau mình giải quyết. Trong trường hợp này mình biết là mình bị cái nghiệp, mình tạo cái phước để mình giải cái nghiệp. Xong rồi khi mình làm cái gì để tạo phước rồi thì làm xong mình xả được. Chứ không thể nào mình làm lơ, mình nói là tôi không sao, mình làm lơ thì không sao hết. Thì cái đó là cái tinh thần thiếu trách nhiệm. Nó không thể nào giải quyết vấn đề, nó chỉ là làm mình khổ tâm thế. Mình sẽ làm gì để giải quyết được, mình xả được. Cho đó là tinh thần. Okay? Okay. So the absence of affliction of unhappiness, okay, is not because you are irresponsible, but because you've done everything you could to take care of your capacity to take care of it, and that's it. You can let go. Okay? Any questions or comments about that? Okay. Now, in this section here, to slide 280, this is the Buddha, the text says, Subhuti says, the Buddha called me as a no-strife Arhat. Yeah, I've attained a no-strife samadhi. Về cái bài cái kinh tranh, thì Đức Phật có nói là tôi đã đắc được, Đức Phật có nói là tôi tu Bồ Đề đã đắc được cái vô tranh, vô tranh A-la-hán. And this no strife here, this person, the mind has no production or distinction, there's no coming or going. Cái vô tranh này là cái tâm của cái người này, nó không có sinh, không có diệt, không có đi, không có làm. In this particular state of mind, okay, the inherent enlightenment nature constantly illuminates. Trong cái trường này, trong cái cảnh giới này, là cái duy giác nó thường chiếu. Okay. Có nghĩa là cái bản tính giác của chúng ta nó đang hoạt động. It basically means that you are operating from the basis of transcendental wisdom, from true wisdom. Có nghĩa là cái người này có cái trí huệ chân chính, nó đang điều khiển cái hành động của nó. Meaning that your true wisdom is in control right now. Có nghĩa là cái trí huệ chân chính như quý vị này, nó đang chủ động. Not the confused mind, không phải cái tâm mà nó bị mê muội, nó đang chỉ huy. Okay. Mà cái trí huệ chân chính. Okay. That's for you are in this samadhi, you are in samadhi. Lúc đó quý vị được nhập cái định gọi là vô tranh định, is no strife samadhi. Okay. Let's look at no strife samadhi. Bàn về cái vô tranh định. Samadhi means proper reception. Định có nghĩa là chánh thọ. You have the proper view, meaning that when you are in this samadhi, you are free from the various kind of worldly deviant views. Trong định này quý vị không bị tiên nhiễm, không có những cái tư tưởng, có những cái tà kiến của cái thế gian. Okay? What does it mean, deviant views? Deviant views means that they are not cognizant or they even refute the law of cause and effect. Tà kiến có nghĩa là họ không có hiểu được hoặc là họ phủ nhận cái luật nhân quả. It's very important to distinguish here the proper versus deviant. Tôi cần phân biệt rõ ràng cái chánh từ cái tà. Okay? The deviant is because in a very subtle way you fail. Yes.
What is the Chinese for no strife samadhi?
Ngũ trân tịnh. The deviancy is because in a very subtle way you fail to make the connection between the cause and the effect. And yet you're too arrogant. You say, there's such a thing. The two cases where you say, I don't believe in cause and effect because it's like Buddha, I don't like it. That's one very simple reason. Có một trường hợp cái tà là tại vì có hai trường hợp. Thứ nhất có thể nói là tại vì không hiểu được luật nhân quả, hoặc là vì không tin được nhân quả. Cái người không tin được nhân quả có thể nói là tại vì ông là Phật, tôi không tin nhân Phật, tôi không thích ông Phật, tôi không tin là nó. This Buddha, I don't trust him. I will not believe what he says. That's one case. The other case he says, I'm not sure it makes sense to me, the cause and effect, because I don't see it. Right? Prove it to me. Prove it to me. That's a form of deviancy. It's much more subtle, much more difficult. Cái phần cái gì là cái họ không tin, họ thiếu cái lòng tin. Tại sao nó là cái đường nhân quả? Nó không bằng cớ gì, mà các quý vị tin được cái gì nó vô duyên như vậy. Okay. And it's because the failure to see the connection between cause and effect that makes them disbelieve in such a law, this universal law. Vì thiếu thấy được cái sự liên quan, liên hệ giữa cái nhân với cái quả, là họ mới không phát hành tiền. Đó gọi là tà tiền. Okay. It's a form of ignorance, not một cái lòng vô minh. Is it clear? So there's a lack of clarity of mind. The lack of understanding between cause and effect. Nói cách khác, cái tà này là một cái sự thiếu sáng suốt, không thể thấy được sự liên hệ giữa cái nhân và cái quả. Chẳng phải không có. It's not because it doesn't exist. It exists. It's just they can't see it. They don't see it. And sometimes they're too arrogant to admit that they can't see it. Có nhiều khi không những họ không thấy cái nhân, cái sự liên hệ nhân quả, họ còn bị hơi ngạo mạn, tự cao, nên họ nói là tôi không thấy được phần sao nó có. They say, if I can't see, how could it be? Okay, that's deviant. All right, so there's no such deviancy in this samadhi. Thành ra cái định này nó có cái sự thiếu sáng suốt như vậy. Okay. In thought, after thought, you don't have, you're free from these deviant thoughts. Okay. Mỗi cái tư tưởng này nó khởi lên, quý vị đều cũng có cái tà kiến. Okay. Furthermore, in this samadhi, you naturally, this level of samadhi, you naturally understand emptiness. Okay. Thì trong cái định, trên đường định này, see, at various samadhi levels, you're able to understand different things. Mỗi trên đường định nó cho phép quý vị hiểu được có một cái sự giác ngộ theo cái trình độ, cái sự hiểu biết theo trình độ. Each level of samadhi. See, this is why, again, I keep on stressing this. In Mahayana, we teach you because we want, and the part about teaching Mahayana is to help you enter samadhi, because that's how you understand Mahayana. There are two ways about it. Bởi cái đại thừa mình dạy chú trọng là giúp quý vị phát triển định lực, tại vì cái định lực nó cho các quý vị hiểu được cái đại thừa. Chưa được định lực, chưa hiểu được. If your samadhi is insufficient, you will not be able to grasp it. Okay? So far so good? Okay. So at this level of samadhi, of the ninth level of samadhi of the Arhat, and this is what we talk about when we teach our Chana class. The ninth level of samadhi is exactly what we're talking about right here. So So in this level, you understand something called emptiness. Before that, you can. Đây là cái cửu định, một cái lớp thiền chúng tôi đang dạy về cái trình độ cửu định đây đó. Ở cái trình độ này quý vị thấy được cái không, mà trước đó quý vị không thể nào thấy được. Giảng như giảng quý vị không thể nào hiểu được. In other words, let me repeat it for you, including for the slow boy there. Okay, that before the ninth level of samadhi, if I explain emptiness to you, no matter how hard I try, no matter how long I try, nói cách khác, trước khi quý vị đạt tới cái cửu định đó, thầy có thể giảng cái gì thao thao bất tuyệt về cái không của quý vị có thể hiểu. Conversely speaking, I can speak like until I'm blue in the face, you still don't get it. Okay? But after you reach the ninth level of samadhi, you look back what I explained to you and say, it's all wrong. You verify. Nó ngược lại. Khi quý vị đắc được cái cửu định rồi thì nhớ lại, tưởng nhớ lại những cái lời thầy giảng của cửu định, thì quý vị thấy nó hoặc là sai, và phải thấy được, nó chứng. This is what is called certify. You certify those things true yourself. When you understand, this is why Buddhism is so tough, because all these Arhats, they got there, they came back and said, yes, it's true. Not a single ever said, and not a single Arhat ever said that what the Buddha explained is wrong. None ever for the last 3,000 years. Thành ra đây phải đặc biệt lắm, vì Phật giáo đặc biệt lắm. Biết bao nhiêu người đã đắc được tước họ là họ trở lại, họ nhìn những cái lời giảng của Phật, họ nói là những cái lời giảng đó nó hoàn luôn. Hơn 3.000 năm tuổi từ trước Phật giáo, chưa có ai phủ nhận cái lời giảng của Phật. Những người đã giác ngộ rồi, chưa ai phủ nhận. Why? Because it's true. Okay? Vicky, does it help? That's why you can explain all you want, but if you don't have enough samadhi power, they don't get it, and they get offended. They say, "Well, how come have such a high opinion of yourself, as if you're the only person who understands it?" We are the only person who understands. I'm saying the only Arhat understands it. Even the Buddhists don't get it. Okay, the rest of the Buddhists don't get it either. Yeah, they don't get it.
She's kind of like that self disappears.
What?
It says, understand the emptiness, self and others both disappear. Self disappears.
You become invisible. You look at the mirror, you don't see anything. Okay? You don't see anything. You look at yourself in the mirror in the morning, you brush your hair and say, what happened to my hair? Self and others disappear. Trong cảnh giới này, ta, ngã với tha, nó đều biến mất. What does it mean? We both become empty.
So what you feel and what you see is not true yourself. Is that what you mean?
It's not there.
It's not true yourself.
It's not.
So what?
What does it mean?
What is
Ngã với tha, nó đều là không. What does it mean? What does it mean? Does it mean that you pinch yourself and you feel nothing? Có nghĩa lúc đó mình nhéo một cái là mình không đau vậy. But does it mean that you don't feel a thing when you pinch yourself? Yes? Yes? Okay. What is it? Nghĩa là mình nhéo cái thân mình không đau. Du trình,怎么样？同意不同意？同意。 Huh?
同意。我那听
No pain. Huh? No pain. 同意不同意？ Both self and others disappear. What does it mean? Ngã với tha nó biến mất. What does it mean? They become empty. It's what is meant by disappear is they both are empty. What does it mean? Yes?
Does it mean the distinction between the self and others disappears?
No, I'm talking about just the self, no distinction. The self disappears. And the others also disappear. Independent of each other. Or together. Okay? At this state. Đây, ngã, biến mất, mà tha cũng biến mất luôn. What does it mean? What do the book say? Sách nói sao? They don't explain this, do they? They just say, self disappeared. Ngã biến mất, that's what they say. What does it mean? Tell me. I don't know. If you don't know, I don't know. Yes.
I'm thinking, you know how like sometimes when people view themselves externally and internally totally different, maybe that sense of there won't be a difference in the sense that they both are between emptiness, they both are lacking marks, like lacking a sense of attaching things from outside to make them feel a certain way. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe what you see, what you feel it exists only in your mental capacity. And so
Too Korean. Yes? Anyone else? The Chinese, would you like to try? How about Caucasians? How about non-committal? Interracial, yes? Yes. What does it mean?
Well, maybe you're not holding on to anything as me, as self.
I'm asking you. Does it hurt?
Yes.
Maybe you observe the hurt, but it's not, you're not identifying it as me, as my body or my hurt. It's just like a process or thing or an event.
You're weird. Yes, two Caucasian. Yes. Let's see if we can find the answer for that. Because it seems like no one seems to understand this. What if it's not empty? What does it mean it's not empty?
Then it hurts.
It hurts, right?
If it's empty, it doesn't hurt.
Then it's not empty, does it mean it doesn't hurt? Is it what John says? You see, John said right away, it's so logical. It's not empty, then it hurts. Therefore, when it's empty, then it cannot hurt. Then are you dead?
That's right.
Are you dead?
No,
But it doesn't hurt.
it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because you don't, it doesn't, you weren't afraid of it, it doesn't matter.
Then does it hurt?
No,
It hurts.
Yes.
no.
Make up your mind. I mean, you Chinese are fighting among yourself now. You're fighting among yourself. Yes, be united.
At that point, then you kind of have the option whether you can turn off. If it's empty and you see it's empty, you can turn it off. But maybe you don't. Maybe you do feel it. It's kind of like depends.
No one seems to understand. No one seems to know. No one's sure. I'm confused too. Yes.
Doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt. Absolutely not. Why not? Why not?
Because of the samadhi.
Samadhi, therefore doesn't hurt.
Yep.
There's a man who's not afraid to express his opinion. Thầy nói là ngã cái tha là biến mất thì nó sao? Còn đau mình nhéo còn đau mà. Người ta có, người không. Không ai quyết định được. Yes?
If it's empty, there is no mark, and without a mark, it can't hurt. Only with the mark can it, and you have the hurting. So being empty without the mark, it doesn't hurt.
So now your body has no more pain sensations.
There's no body.
Since when you lost your body, John?
When it's empty, when everything disappears.
The Arhats who are alive just like you and me. They have a body, they eat, they drink, okay? They drive cars, they listen to music, they drink, they gamble, they go to Las Vegas.
Do they win?
They win, they lose.
A smart Arhat.
That's very dumb Arhat. They're dumb Arhats too. Okay? There are such people, I assure you. Okay? Do they have any feelings? What's the point in eating if it's no pleasure? I ask you. Please tell me that. Yeah?
And just according to living beings and doing the things that are necessary to keep the body together.
If they have no feelings, like for example, you come to them and you say, let's have some Vietnamese pho. They say, what's the point? I don't have any taste. What's the point? Why should they be here anymore? Yes.
Well, occasionally, Master Shenhua claimed he did never taste any food. Never tasted food.
Yes, he does.
Well, he claimed it up to in his books. His books, he said he doesn't taste the food. So,
Which book do you read? I read different books, apparently.
well, I've read about 80 of them now.
I read about 300 of them.
Okay, well, he claims not to taste the food. He eats the food he doesn't taste. He knows he ate it, but he doesn't taste it.
That's not true.
So he's lying in his books.
I need to correct my statement. Yes, it does hurt, but they are not attached to it.
That's what the Chinese are saying. Now you Chinese are united. United China.
I'm ABC here, all right?
Yes, they have sensations. No, they're not affected by their sensations. They're not afflicted by their sensations. Otherwise, why bother living? Why bother having a body? You see, having a body means that you are supposed to receive your retribution through this body. Does it make sense to you?
Yes.
Then, if you still have the body, you still need to go through the retribution from this body. You buy that?
Yeah.
Thì nghe không? Cái người A-la-hán, thành A-la-hán như là vẫn còn cái thân này là cái nhục thân này là cái để cái vị nhận cái quả báo qua cái thân này. Cái người A-la-hán có thành A-la-hán thì vẫn còn cái thân này thì phải phần nhân luôn cái quả báo thân. Sao nó không có cái cảm giác được? You understand now my group? Okay? This body is the source of all your sensations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's your retribution, right?
Yes.
Whether it's good or bad. Good feeling because it comes from your good retribution. Bad feeling because you have bad retribution. That's the way it is. Okay? cái nghiệp báo mình á, nhiều khi nó tốt, nhiều khi nó xấu. Nó tốt á, thì cái cảm thọ mình nó tốt, nó sung sướng. Cái quả báo nó xấu á, thì cái cảm thọ nó xấu, nó khó chịu. Còn cái thân này vẫn còn cái cảm thọ như thường, người A-la-hán vẫn còn cảm thọ. However, as the Chinese put it, they are not afflicted because of those sensations. They said, it's a great sensation, say okay, fine. And if it's bad sensation, say it's good, okay, it's fine. Okay? Cái người A-la-hán, cái cảm thọ, cái xấu được tốt nữa, người ta cũng không có bị phiền não thế nào. Nó tốt, nó ở cũng được, xấu nó cũng được. You praise them, they say fine. You slander them, they say fine. Okay? They're not afflicted by it. Okay? That's an arhat. Now, what does it mean disappear? We still haven't answered. Empty yet. Okay? They empty all afflictions. They don't empty the feelings. Okay? Actually, not quite like that. Actually, do empty feelings when they choose to. Technically speaking, okay? Technically speaking, as soon as the feeling arises, they empty it right. It's so fast. You look at that one.
Right. So they can choose not to feel pain, can't they? Right.
You can choose
It's not
not to feel pain.
It's not like they have no
They can
choice.
choose, yes,
Okay.
like the Caucasians put it, Thomas put it earlier. They can choose. They have the choice of being afflicted or not afflicted. So the Arhat has more choice than we do. We have no choice. The Arhat said, I have no sensation. I prefer not to have a sensation. I prefer to have sensation. They have that choice. Okay?
That in itself is
Meaning that if they choose to say, I have no sensation, the self disappears.
so it only exists in the mentality, right? Mental capacity. Right.
It's an option. You decide what state you're going to be. You can have the human body. You can say, I'm going to transcend my retributions of my flesh body. You can't afflict me anymore. Is it clear?
Yes. Well,
Is it clear? They choose that. They said, you may see me as his body, having a body. Okay? And you may come to me and say, oh Master, you're so great. Let me give you some curry to eat today. Okay? Great curry. And you say, okay. Whatever you do to my body, I will not have any sensation for it. Okay? Or as soon as I feel the sensation, I chop it out right away. Okay? So they have a wide range of choices. Yes.
Well, just a second ago you said they can choose whether or not to be afflicted. But I thought you said that even if they feel the sensation, they would feel it, but they wouldn't be afflicted. So did you mean they could choose whether or not to feel the pain? What you said?
That's another level. That's another choice.
So they might even still, they could choose to be afflicted as well?
You could choose to be afflicted as one. In full range. This is why life becomes so much richer. It's not narrow at all. You think like they give up, an hour gives up everything. No, he doesn't. He has more choice than we do. That's why he's a superior man. Superior men have more choices than we do. Right? Like a rich man says, I can afford more than you can. Same thing with a superior cultivator and Arhat. He says, I have more choice, more states you can obtain. Okay? Thành ra cái người A-la-hán không phải là có quyền, có sự lựa chọn rõ ràng. Có thể nói là tôi không còn thọ cảm nữa, hoặc là có thể nói tôi thọ cảm nhưng đều tôi không bị cái thọ cảm làm phiền não nữa. Ok? Hoặc là cái sự lựa chọn rộng độ này, cho nên tôi có thọ cảm, tôi không chọn bị phiền não. Thành cái người A-la-hán có lựa chọn nó nhiều hơn người thường, không bị họ chết. Okay. Giống như tương tự những người giàu người giàu có ta nói là tôi có thể mua nhiều chiếc xe hơn người khác. Tôi nghĩ có nhiều sự lựa chọn, nhưng mà A-la-hán là nó hẹp hòi lại đâu, cơ ngày nó cần rộng ra, cơ ngày nó cần cuộc sống càng phong phú hơn, nó còn có ý nghĩa. Questions or comments?
老师，我想问一个问题，就是那个三昧来讲呢，
对，
它那个持续在那个深深的禅定中，那个维持多久才算是三昧？那么一阵子、一下子可以算三昧吗？
可以，
也可以。
可以.
其实。
Nói là cái tam buổi là bao lâu, nó ngắn là dài như một cái tam buổi đấy, có thể nhập vào cái ra này tức cũng gọi là tam buổi. Cái đó chỉ là một cái giống cái ngưỡng tượng đi qua để là the samadhi is how long does it have to be? The question she asked, and said the samadhi you can last as long as you want or can be short as you want. It's no longer no different from that threshold of the door right there. You go through, you come back. If you go through and stay longer, you come back, you can come back immediately. Yes?
I'm wondering whether the Hinayana fourth stage Arhat, who is maybe like a fixed nature Arhat, would he be, say, stuck in not feeling any pain whatsoever anymore? Would it only be a Mahayana Arhat who would then also choose to be afflicted or choose to feel pain? Or is it not necessarily accurate?
He can choose to enter Nirvana residues and then he will never feel pain. Never.
How about in life, like a fourth stage Arhat, who's a Hinayana practitioner, would he make the choice to feel those things, or would he be kind of just live in a state where he wasn't feeling any affliction or pain, or is it not fixed?
It's not fixed. It's the kind of thing that I don't want to go into too much until you get there. And then you see, because the more we explain about it, and then the more it becomes intellectual discussion. Whereas this is a state where I can give you, I can tell you, explain to you why, the rationale behind this, so that you understand that it's not a loss. Actually, it's humongous gift. You have so many more choices in becoming an arhat. Okay? But once you get there, then you know it's true.
You understand.
Yeah, you see what it is. Okay. So life is so much richer, so much more interesting, so much happier. All night you're so much happier. Thành ra hỏi cái này ngoài còn nhiều khi biết thầy cũng muốn trả lời, thầy trả lời nhiều quá nó thành một cái đàm luận nói mà nó luôn nó tới. Còn thì thầy muốn nghe, thầy muốn nói dạng cái gì để sơn đủ hiểu để biết là cái cảnh giới A La Hán, kết quả La Hán tuyệt vời, có cái cuộc đời phong phú, có ý nghĩa, chứ không phải là cái thiệt ngoài. Bởi vì người ta cũng bỏ chi rồi ta tu để tới được cái tuyệt vời, cái người nó có. Khi tới thì hiểu, còn nói nhiều quá là nó thành cái chuyện bàn rồi để trí thức thành. Okay, any other questions? Yes.
I wanted to ask you about some, when you're talking about being in samadhi, and you could, as walking through a door or walking out, can you, if like a real advanced cultivator, could they be in samadhi for long periods of time?
Yes. The advanced cultivator can choose to be in samadhi for fixed amount of time and then come out. They can say, for example, they can say, I want to enter samadhi until 2:01, 2 o'clock, 1 minute and 37 seconds. Okay, atomic time, not Roberta's watch time. And at that very moment, he exits samadhi, right on the nose. right on the nose. 2 o'clock, 1 minute and 37 seconds. Here it is. That's how precise it is. Okay. Câu hỏi là mình có thể ở trong định bao lâu thì cũng được, nó đúng. Người A-la-hán phải ở bao lâu được cơ mà các ngài có thể tròn là lúc nào xuất được. Cái hàm như ngài thầy nói là đúng giờ trưa với 7 giây, là đúng giờ trưa 7 giây một cái là họ xuất được. Chính xác độ như vậy. That's transcendental wisdom for that precision. Yes. Anyone else? Isn't it fascinating?
Yes.
This is so much more than the books are not telling you. I'm telling you, this is such a rich state of mind, rich state of existence. It's wonderful. Nó cảnh giới nó tuyệt vời, quý vị không thể tưởng tượng, bất khả tư nghị. Yes.
So, I don't know if I understood correctly, but if I understood correctly, it means that the phenomenon you see, what touch, feel, thought, thinking, and perception,
Yes.
are all based on 5 senses, right?
6 senses. Yes.
6 senses, 5 senses. Those 5 senses are changed, keep changing in time and space.
Yes.
So they are not common. So if you see them from objective viewpoints, because they are not common and temporary existence, that it can be said that the self disappears, something like that. Am I right?
There's no self who registers those things. They can empty themselves. They can disappear. The sensors are still coming in, are still pulling in the data. It says it's hot right now. Okay? The body sweats because it senses the heat. But there's no self who feels hot. That's what he meant by emptying yourself. We cannot empty yourself and you still have a self that says, oh, I'm so hot today, because the self is still there. But when you, this is very interesting because once, this is a boy told me, a young serviceman told me, he says, I was watching our teacher, Vajra Sutra, explain Dharma in Long Beach Monastery. Okay. Let me translate this before. Okay. Cái ngã nó không, nghĩa là sao? Có nghĩa là cái giác quan nó cũng thấu thập vào như thường. Chẳng hạn như ví dụ nói như là ngày trời nó nóng, rồi nó nóng, thành ra cái cơ thể này nó thấy nóng, bắt đầu nó chạy, cái mồ hôi nó bắt đầu nó rì ra. Okay. Thì cái này thầy nhớ là cái câu chuyện một cái cậu sa di để kể cho thầy nghe ở chùa Long Beach á, bữa đó chùa Long Beach nóng vậy rồi, thì ngài Thiện Hóa ngồi thuyết pháp, thì cậu có tới thấy đưa cái ly nước, cúng cái nước theo trên này Thiện Hóa uống, thì cậu nghĩ đó là cái ngài Thiện Hóa ngồi dựa cái ghế đó, okay, cái ghế đó thì cái áo sau này mồ hôi chảy nhẹ nhõm, áo ướt. So what he did is he came and offered a glass of tea to him, okay, and he knows this, and you know what? I noticed that the back of his robe and sash is all wet. He's sweating so much. Okay? Let me tell you, Master Shinhua is more than 4 Stage Arhat. That's my proof to you. Thì cho quý vị biết được Ngài Thiên Hóa trình độ Ngài cao hơn Đức Quả Arhat nhiều. Ngài cũng chảy mồ hôi, he still sweats. Got it? Okay? So the body still feels the heat, but there is no self who feels the heat. That's why he's not afflicted by the heat.
So he perceives it, but then he doesn't take as true the perception he has, right? Am I right there?
He doesn't complain. It boils down, he doesn't complain. It's too hot today.
But he perceives it, right?
Yes, he perceives it.
But he doesn't accept
And the body perceives it, the body perspires.
This is body, man.
But then the mind says, I'm not affected by it.
Okay. Okay, so
The mind says, I'm empty. There's no one who's afflicted by this.
so he feels sick, but he doesn't take it as true.
That's right.
Am I right?
He's not afflicted by it. It's not as true. The bottom line is for us is that we are afflicted by the fact that we are pinched. How dare you?
So
Right?
he feels the same, right? He
Yeah.
feels the same.
He feels the same
Yeah,
pain,
okay.
but he's not afflicted by it. That's all.
He knows it's there, but he doesn't let it.
He doesn't let it bother him. He has no way of bothering him. He's so free. And this is why it's so dangerous. This is why these are the most dangerous adversaries you can have. You know why? Because you can hit him so hard, okay, thinking you hurt him, but guess what? It doesn't bother him. Yes, you hurt him, but it doesn't bother him. But you're going to be bothered by the reaction from your action.
You're shocked because he doesn't react.
You'll be afflicted by the reaction of your action. You see what I'm getting at? Yes, he's hurt, but he's not afflicted. You can keep on hitting him, he's hurt, but he's not afflicted. But in the same time, by hitting it, you hurt yourself as well, and you're afflicted by it. That's how scary it is. You can't hurt it. You only hurt yourself. You get it? Isn't it beautiful? That's why you don't want to fight an Arhat. You only hurt yourself. Như kỷ niệm thì cái người với cái ngày Thiên Hoa hơn tứ quả là hãng nhiều, mặc dù ngài chảy mồ hôi ướt mồ hôi áo dầm nhẹ đó, nhưng đều hoàn toàn không bị phiền não. Cái giá cảm giác vẫn còn đó, nhưng đều hoàn toàn không có bị phiền não. Thành những cái người mà có trí tuệ xuất thế họ dễ sợ, họ nguy hiểm. Tại sao mình có thể đánh người ta, mình có thể hành hạ họ thòn những cái đau, nhưng họ không bị phiền não. Mình có thể làm họ phiền não. Ngược lại, khi mình làm như vậy mình phải trả cái quả của hại người ta. Mình bị phiền não của cái quả. Và cuối cùng mình là mình tự làm. Ngài không tự làm. They don't do anything to hurt you. They hurt yourself. You hurt yourself. Question? Ai thắc mắc gì không? Okay, so the self disappears, others disappear as well, meaning there's no one who is afflicted, who is creating karma against them. Okay, so both inside and outside are empty. This is very important to understand. Cái này, lúc đó mình thấy cái tha nó cũng không còn nữa, có nghĩa là trong với ngoài nó đều là không. Why is it important that others also disappear? Tại sao cái tha nó không? Why?
No discrimination.
They don't retaliate. That's important to you. Họ không đánh trả đũa.
You just let it go.
It's just there's no one for me to retaliate against. Không có ai để mình trả đũa nữa. Right? Because if they still see text there who attack them, boy, you're going to be in trouble. See what I'm getting at? Right?
Not quite.
You attack him, you can't hurt him.
Okay.
But he sees you attacking him, he says, I'm going to make you pay. Because you have disappeared, you're not empty, and he will retaliate. He does not retaliate because he sees no one to retaliate against. This is why you're safe, you're still safe. Okay?
It's beautiful,
So far so good? And these Arhats cannot make the living being give rise to affliction. That's what there's no strife samadhi really means. Cái vô tranh tam muội cuối cùng nó có nghĩa là họ không còn cái khả năng làm chúng ta phiền não, khởi phiền não. You bring peace to the world. You no longer cause affliction to others. The world is at peace. This is why wherever the Arhat goes, whole area is at peace and is prosperous. Bởi vậy họ khi mà cái vô tranh tam muội này có nghĩa là họ không còn cái khả năng, không còn có thể khiến chúng sanh bị phiền não. Có nghĩa là sao? Họ, cái tâm họ nó được an lạc rồi, nên họ bất cứ họ đến đâu họ đều đem an lạc đến tất cả mọi người. Vì vậy bất cứ người tứ quả La Hán ở đâu, một cái vùng xung quanh đó đều được an bình và thịnh vượng. You got that? This is why, by the way, the Taiwanese are very smart. Bởi vì người Đài Loan đã khôn. They seek out these sages and bring them back to Taiwan. This will be what the emperors of old they used to do. They bring these sages back to the country, invite them to the country. Why? Because they bring peace and prosperity to the country by their mere presence. That's how inconceivable they are. Thành ra hồi xưa, bởi vậy cái người Đài Loan họ khôn lắm, cái người Đài Loan họ khéo, họ thỉnh những cái vị về xây chùa nên là cũng giống như đã dựa trên cái sự ý mà ngày xưa của những hoàng đế người Hoa ngày xưa đó, là họ thỉnh những cái thánh nhân về tổ quốc của họ. Mỗi lần người đem thánh nhân về như vậy thì cái tổ quốc họ thịnh vượng và an lạc vì cái sự hiện diện của người thánh nhân. Is it clear? This is Asian wisdom that the Western is. This is what the Chinese emperors used to do. The Chinese emperors consider these sages to be national treasure. Ngày xưa đó, những cái vị hoàng đế lên Trung Hoa đã coi những cái vị thánh nhân là gọi là quốc bảo, không thể mất được. They will not allow these natural treasures to be lost. Okay? So far so good? Alright, we're on slide 281. No stripe Arhat. So Buddha says, I have obtained no stripe samadhi. Stripe means debating and fighting. Ngài Chú Bồ nói là Đức Thế Tôn đã chứng nhận là con đã đắc được cái vô tranh tam muội. Vô tranh có nghĩa là bàn luận và tranh đấu. There's no strife. There's debating, meaning fighting with your mouth or fighting with your body. They don't do either. Okay? They don't fight your mind either. They don't fight you. Period. They don't create fighting karmas. Yet no thoughts of fighting, no thoughts of contention. Okay? Cái vị vô tranh tam muội có nghĩa là cái vị này không đấu với cái khẩu, không đấu với cái thân, không đấu với cái tâm luôn nữa. Hoàn toàn không có một cái tư tưởng đấu tranh. So far so good? The Nirvana Sutra in Nhật Bản says, Subhuti dwells in emptiness. Tu Bồ Đề trụ ở cái chỗ hư không, chỗ không. If anyone, he says, Subhuti says, if anyone dislikes my standing, then I sit erect until the end of the day without getting up. If people complain about me for sitting, then I stand without moving. That's how you dwell in emptiness. You don't fight. You accord, that's the word, accord with others. That's his behavior. You don't condemn, you just accord with it. Okay, you hate it, okay. I accord with it. And another word is all embracing. You embrace it. You don't fight it. Okay? You don't judge them. You don't say, how come How can you be so stupid and expect me to stand directly all day? Okay? You don't judge them. You just accept them as different, as being who they are. It's all embracing. That's the Buddhist term. All embracing. Cái vô tranh này, Ngài Kinh Niết Bàn nói là nếu có chúng sanh hiềm ta đứng thì ta tròn ngày, ta ngồi ngay ngắn, chẳng đứng dậy. Nếu mà hiềm ta ngồi thì ta phải tròn ngày, đứng chẳng giờ chỗ. Thì có nghĩa rằng cái vị A-la-hán này hoàn toàn không tranh đấu gì hết, chỉ tùy phục chúng sanh. Okay. Không tranh gì. Có nghĩa là sao? Cái chữ tiếng Anh mà thầy dùng cho cái là all embracing, có nghĩa là bao dung tất cả. Người ta sao cũng được, mình không trách người ta. Mình nói người ta tại sao nhân duyên lãng xẹt như vậy? Cái chỗ này đâu có chỗ để mà tôi đứng đâu. Đó. Muốn đứng thì mình kiên trách mình đứng. Mình không tăng tiền, không tranh giành, chấp nhận hết tất cả, bao dung hết tất cả. All embracing. Okay? Trong cái tinh thần của Phật giáo. So far so good. This is why you're at peace with everyone, because both you and others have disappeared. There's no more contention between, nothing there. Bởi vậy ngã cái tha nó đều biến mất rồi, không còn cái sự tranh giành nữa. There's no one who's getting afflicted because of others. Không có ai để mà đang bị phiền não bởi người khác. Or nor you see anyone who's afflicting you. Hoặc là mình không thấy ai mà làm mình phiền não. Then you are not contending and not attacking. Is it clear? So far so good? Alright. 282. I'm also quoting the sixth Stage Arhat for you. I'm quoting you the big guns because I know you have a hard time accepting this. How can you not fight? Because I love to fight. You love to fight, don't you? Yes? Yes, you do. Ngài trích thêm diễn dẫn đến Ngài là đúng tổ. Tại vì cái việc thích đấu tranh dễ sợ. Thích đúng. He says, debating thoughts of victory and defeat. Tôi nói rằng tranh thắng với cái tâm có suy nghĩ về cái thắng với lại thất bại, thua thắng là thua. Both stands in contradiction to the way. Ngược lại với cái đạo. This gives rise to the four marks. That mind gives rise to the four marks. Cái tâm như vậy nó khởi lên bốn cái tướng, the four marks of self, others, living beings, and lifespan. Bốn tướng là tướng gì? Của ngã, của tha, của chúng sanh và của thọ mạng. In that case, how can samadhi be obtained? Như vậy là sao mà ở trong định được? Is it clear? If you really want to enter samadhi, you have to stop fighting. That's one obvious conclusion. Nếu quý vị muốn nhập định, ngừng đấu tranh. Okay, you let go. Xả. Anyone like Vicky would like to relate how the mind who likes to engage in fighting would help you remain afflicted and keep fighting? Anyone like to share their personal experience? As soon as you want to fight, you cannot enter samadhi, you cannot free yourself. You become afflicted. In other words, khi quý vị muốn tranh giành, muốn đấu tranh là quý vị đang bị phiền não, không thể nào nhập định được. You agree? You just pay attention. You just notice it. Yes. That's what happens. Naturally. You fight. That's why you afflict. Đấu, thành bị phiền não. And then what do? You say, I'm afflicted because of his fault. Nói, mình bị phiền não tại vì lỗi người này. Right? You never admit that you're afflicted because you choose to be afflicted. Mình không bao giờ thấy được rằng mình phiền não tại mình chọn bị phiền não, chứ không phải lỗi ai. It's no one else's fault. Just like the Arhat. This is why we do study Arhat. Mình học những người Arhat được không? Because the smart one says, I'm not going to be afflicted. Cái người Arhat, người khôn có trí tuệ, cho nói tôi nhất định không chịu phiền não. Okay? You can be afflicted, but I'm not going to be afflicted. Cái gì có thể chọn làm phiền não thì tôi không chọn phiền não. Is it clear? This is why we study the Arhat, not because to know. Because ultimately, it's for you to realize that you have to choose for yourself. Tại vì nào nghiên cứu cái cảnh giới người tức của A-la-hán này làm cái gì để quý vị hiểu là tất cả chung quy là cái sự lựa chọn của cá nhân mình chọn đi thế nào. Okay? Is it clear? Right. Ready, three. The living beings are plagued with all kinds of greed desire. Chúng sanh là có tham dục. The five desires for wealth, form, fame, food, and sleep. Khi chúng sanh thì có cái ngũ dục là tài, sắc, danh, thực và ngủ. Okay? Since Subhuti is certified with the no strife samadhi, nhưng ngài Tu Bồ Đề đã chứng nhận được cái đắc chứng được cái vô tranh tam muội. Therefore, he has no more greed or desire of any kind. Ngài không còn bất cứ một cái tham dục nào cả. In particular, nhất là he never, ever think that he's right. Nhất là cái ngài A-la-hán này, vô tranh A-la-hán này, không bao giờ nghĩ rằng là mình đúng. I open the door, the floor for your suggestions, your comments about I am right. Tôi xin quý vị đóng góp về cái tư tưởng là tôi đúng. Somebody is giggling. Lots of people are giggling. See? So we go through life. The majority of us, don't we all go through life trying to prove that we're right, trying to at least prove to ourselves we're right. Hmm? Don't raise your hand. It's too embarrassing. Just nod your head. Hmm? We pride ourselves in being right. That's why the world is not at peace. That's why so much fighting in the world. Because everyone wants to be right. Quý vị thấy không? Cái thế giới này nó có chiến tranh, nó có cái sự xung đột là tại vì ai cũng nghĩ mình đúng. Ai cũng sống là hãnh diện, muốn hãnh diện, muốn chứng minh mình đúng. Instead, what does the Arhat do? Ngược lại người Arhat sao? He says, you are right. Người Arhat sao? Ta nói là cô đúng. He accords from that. You didn't say it right. I don't accord. Because when you say you're right, you don't accord anymore. Right? You don't move anymore, do you? Tại vì cái người mà nói tôi đúng á, là không có di chuyển, không thể nào được di chuyển được. Am I right? When you say, I'm so right, I don't move anymore. You have to move. I don't move. Because I'm right. And I'm prepared to fight you. Because I'm more right than you are. Đó. Cái người nói là tôi đúng, là tôi sẵn sàng, tôi cũng được, tôi sẽ không di động, di chuyển được, tôi được đâu. Và tôi sẵn sàng tranh đấu, đấu với cái vị chính để chứng minh là tôi là đúng và cái vị sai. If I'm right, then aren't you wrong? Mình đúng thì người khác sai sao? Right? That's why there's no peace in the world. Bởi vì không cách nào có phải hòa bình ở thế giới. Ai cũng đúng hết. Everyone's fighting for their being right. Ai cũng tranh giành để chứng minh mình đúng. What to do? Làm gì bây giờ? Yes? Why are we talking about this? Tại sao mình nói gì vậy? And bring this out to your attention because that thought, I am right, is the most dangerous thought you can have. Thì đem này ra để nhắc cái gì, để xin một cách khiêm tốn, nhắc là cái gì? Cái tư tưởng nó tôi đúng đó, một cái tư tưởng cực kỳ nguy hiểm. Agree or disagree, John?
I agree.
That's what John is doing to me now. He said, "You're right.
No, you said it well.
You're such a hypocrite."
So that's why I'm confused.
You're so right.
Thank you.
Thầy nói cái tư tưởng của tôi là đúng, một cái tư tưởng cực kỳ tai hại. I started explaining that to another person earlier before the lecture. That's why we are a few minutes late. Because I was engrossed in conversation. I said, get rid of that thought that you are right because it's the most dangerous thing. You can do it to yourself. Thầy giảng, người ông trước khi thầy giảng cái kinh đó, trước bây giờ kinh nói chuyện người kia, nói chuyện với hơi trễ đi thầy, nói chuyện quên bây giờ nói cho người ta biết rồi, khuyên mọi người nên bỏ cái tư tưởng tôi đúng. Tại cái tư tưởng cực kỳ nguy hiểm. Why is that? The nature of being right is being unmoving, undisplaceable. That's why it's so dangerous. Khi mà cái tư tưởng nó là tôi đúng, có nghĩa là mình không chịu di động nữa, là cực kỳ nguy hiểm. Okay? Because when you are that right, of course you will not move. Và khi quý vị thấy mình đúng, sao mình đổi được, đúng không? You see that people are so wrong. How can you possibly move? Because they're wrong. Sao mình di động được khi mình thấy nó khác sai? Therefore, you don't move because they are wrong. They're inferior. Mình thấy nó thua mình, nó sai. Mình không di động được. And that's where you're in big trouble. Because you're judging them. It's not because that you are wrong, but because you're so right that you become judgmental. That's the danger of the Arhat. He knows so much. She knows so much. He said, I'm so right. You're so wrong. Master, you're so wrong. The world is wrong. Everyone else is wrong except me. Have you met such people? I know one.
Don't mention my name, Master.
Not you, John.
Thank you.
This is why it's so dangerous. Okay? Because you become judgmental. You become so stuck on your being right that you don't move anymore. guess what happens to you? You stuck there forever. Cái nguy hiểm là khi mà thấy mình đúng quá là thấy ai cũng sai hết. Because this person is not wrong, by the way. This person is right. Okay? That's why she's going to be stuck there the rest of her life. She cannot accept you being wrong. That's what the danger is. She says, I'm right, you're wrong. How can I accept you? You have to accept me. Because I'm more right than you are. I can accept you being wrong. You become judgmental, and guess what? You condemn people. You condemn yourself ultimately. You can't accept people. You become an outcast. That's dangerous. You can no longer be all embracing. You cannot embrace the fact that people are wrong. That's what the danger is. Cái đó cái gì là tại vì mình không thể làm bao nhiêu mình thấy ta sai mình đúng. Mình chắc chắn là ta sai, mình là đúng. Mình có thể chấp nhận sự sai lầm người ta, nhưng mà ở đâu phê phán người ta, mình chê bai người ta, là không còn bao nhiêu nữa. Thành ra cái người đó sẽ không được sống tương lai. Thì I so very myself. He said, because you're so inferior, so wrong. They go into the residue, the nirvana with residue. They said, you guys are so inferior. I'm going to my nirvana with residue. They become lost their no feelings. They become no different from a stone. No feelings. And they stuck there, being a stone forever. No one can help them. And here this is, I'm referring to a curse of the fourth stage Arhat, by the way. I'm not BSing. I'm telling you what the real danger of the fourth stage Arhat. He says that I am empty, okay? I'm right, and therefore you are wrong. Therefore, I don't need to worry about you because you're so confused anyway. I don't care. Okay? Because I'm right. I know you're wrong. No one has to prove to me otherwise. Therefore, I reject you. I don't want you anymore. You're so inferior. This is his curse. And he's right. So, thành ra cái người cứ gọi là ám dễ sợ. Người ta thấy những người xung quanh nó thiếu huệ đều sai lầm hết. Có người mình là đúng rồi. Ngài nói tụi bay mê muội mặt tâm làm chơi tụi bay phải bỏ, phải nhập vào cái niết bàn của chủ duyên niết bàn. Thành họ nhưng em vào cái niết bàn đó cũng kẹt, đời cái kiếp kẹt không bao giờ thoát được. Tại sao? Tại nghĩ là chúng ta là toàn là tầm thường, không xứng đáng để không giao tiếp. Okay? And I want to remind you again of this warning. I give you this warning, very important warning. I hope you take to heart. Tôi nhắc lại chị quý vị cái câu chuyện này, một cái câu này quý vị hy vọng quý vị nhớ lại. Are you paying attention? Being right is no big deal. Đúng không có gì quan trọng. It's much more important to be. We have to learn to embrace people's wrong. That's much more important than being right. Much harder, by the way. Being right is easy. Being able to embrace others' wrong is much harder. Thành ra thầy nhắc quý vị, đúng là nó không nhầm vậy, nó không quan trọng thôi. Cái mà quan trọng hơn và cái khó làm hơn là mình chấp nhận người ta sai. Nó khó hơn nhiều, mà nó quan trọng hơn nhiều. Only confused people would be so proud, I'm right, and everyone else, including the master, the whole world is wrong. Okay? That's stupidity. That's what the Bodhisattvas call stupidity. Whereas the wise Arhat says, I'm right, but I'm also going to embrace your being wrong. Cái người A-la-hán mà khôn, có trí huệ đó, của Đại Thừa đó, thì người ta nói tôi đúng như là tôi muốn điều. Bao dung được cái sự sai lầm của quý vị. Mới là tinh thần này. That is the Mahayana spirit of an Arhat. The Arhat who says, I'm right and you are wrong, all of you, is Hinayana Arhat. Is it clear? Mahayana Arhat goes a step further. Hinayana Arhat, he says, I'm declaring myself because I want to embrace all of your wrong. Người Đại Thừa, Tiểu Thừa, A-la-hán nó khác nhau vậy đó. Người Đại Thừa, Tiểu Thừa nói là tôi đúng cái bị sai, tôi không cần cái gì. Người Đại Thừa nói là tôi đúng nhưng nếu tôi chấp nhận cái bị sai. Yes, question here from aspiring number one hit song of the world. Yes.
Well, if you surround yourself with criminals and perverts and con men and all that, and because you're all embracing, it does create other kinds of problems. You know, that you associate with a lot of really bad people.
Why?
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 Because it does.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
Don't be silly. Of course it creates all kinds of problems.
Can I be wrong?
Huh?
Can I be wrong?
Yeah, you can be wrong if you want. I don't care.
That's a good one.
It's just a comment. But it's also a fact.
No, it isn't. Only a fact to you.
Oh,
Why do you think the Buddhas came to this world? I'm going to prove to you right now. Why do Buddha came to this world? Because he says, you guys are a bunch of idiots, you guys are a bunch of perverts, you guys are a bunch of drug addicts, or worse than drug addicts. And he still comes around with what for?
To help us to embrace us.
yeah. But he
If he doesn't.
He didn't surround himself with those kind of people.
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Angulimala is a guy,
I know the story.
a guy who killed 1,000 people, 999 people. And then what's the last person he wants to kill? His own mother. Okay? What's so great about Angulimala? He's one of the worst guys. And still the Buddha came and said, let me try to help you. Because if he doesn't, who will? If you don't surround yourself with all these drug addicts and all these lousy people, who's going to save them now? You? Not me. Either. Yes, John.
How about first for Bodhisattva? He goes to the hells, kind of the worst of the scum.
That's right.
I mean, that's all.
The hell beings are even worse than us human beings. Trust me. It's the scum of the scums.
And he's there all the time.
No. That's the Mahayana spirit. You embrace them all. Because you're able to. You're speaking from the perspective of someone who cannot embrace it. But the Bodhisattvas and the Buddhas can. That's why they're doing it. Okay? Ông nào nói là nếu như có những người mình đỡ mình chuyên môn đi giao tiếp những cái người mà tồi tệ thì sao mà làm được, thì thầy nói đúng rồi, có nhớ Phật Bồ Tát chuyên môn đi giao tiếp những người tồi tệ, tại sao cần giao tiếp mới giúp họ được chứ, mới cứu bạn họ được, nếu không cứu bạn họ thì ai cứu bạn họ bây giờ? Thì có người giơ tay nói là thưa thầy nói đúng, dạ như ngài Địa Tạng Bồ Tát, ngài xuống địa ngục giao tiếp những cái người chúng của địa ngục, chúng địa ngục có ai mà tệ hơn những cái họ đó, vẫn xuống tới cứu như rồi. Okay, time is up. Final question. Thế thì giờ ai có thắc mắc gì cuối cùng không? Okay, then we will continue next time with I am right. Yes. Okay, that's the transfer, American version. Nam mô Tát Sư